Hey everybody, it turns out we have a scammer on Instagram who's impersonating a real estate agent and collecting money from would-be renters and homeowners. And law enforcement and Instagram aren't doing anything to help, so now the guy on YouTube has to step in and take care of it. So let's get into it. So the story goes like this. There's a guy named Jairo who sells and rents properties in New York City. And it's a hot market out there right now, so you want to make sure you've got a good realtor who can get you into a nice place for the right price. But apparently this Jairo Instagram account is fake, because the real Jairo contacted me saying that this guy is scamming people and giving him a bad name. So I decided to call up the real Jairo and get the full story. Okay, well, I'm here with Jairo. How's it going today, Jairo?
I'm great. Thank you.
So tell us what you do. You're a realtor in New York, is that right?
Yes, so I sell and rent properties here in New York, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and the Bronx.
So apparently there is a scammer out there impersonating you. Can you just talk a little bit about how you heard about this?
So it was on a Monday morning. I'm working from home, and my office calls me, and they're like, "Jairo, some lady called. She says you were supposed to meet with her yesterday for an appointment. You never showed up. She gave you a deposit." That's already in my head. I'm like, "Give me a deposit." So I call the young lady, and she's like, "Yeah, we've been talking, and on Instagram and your page and your apartments." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, and I gave you the application fee." So first thing I told her was, I said, "Well, ma'am, it sounds like you've been scammed." After a few minutes of getting off the phone, she sends me a whole transcript. As I'm reading it, scrolling through the screenshots, they had it set up perfectly, like you would think it's you're speaking to an actual person. They had it set up to where oh, you pay the application fee, $150 application fee, which in New York it's illegal. You can't charge application fees for that high. Since then, every other day I've been hearing about this page.
So you know for a fact that multiple people have fallen for this scam and lost money?
I personally have been informed of 3 people now that have given money to this page.
So some people have lost money. We're talking about hundreds or even thousands of dollars at times. So that could really hurt people. But how does it hurt you as a real estate professional trying to, do your job? Does it have any kind of impact on your work and your reputation?
The last thing I need is someone leaving a bad review saying that I'm going around scamming people. Although I know it's not true, and although anyone that speaks to me directly, I can explain to them the situation, but someone reads that review, and I mean, why would I contact someone who has a review stating that they're a scammer? That's the last person I'm going to contact.
Well, when Jairo tried to reach out to this scammer, he just got blocked. And then when he went to the police, they basically just said, "Sorry, we wish we could do more." So I said, "Okay, let me see what I can dig up." But real quickly, before we get too far, I just want to remind you guys to be careful when making payments to people that you don't know online. And I've got a great tip to share with you, and that's to use Privacy.com, today's sponsor. With Privacy.com, you can generate virtual numbers to act as your payment card, and it's a totally unique number that masks your banking information, so you don't need to worry about giving away your info. And you can choose who can charge the card for exactly how much and how often. So it's not just a safe way to make purchases, it's a great way to manage your finances. Like if you want to sign up for a free trial and make sure they don't keep charging you, or if you want to subscribe to a service but don't want them to keep hitting you with unexpected charges, you should use a virtual number from Privacy.com. I recently signed up for a subscription on Amazon, and I used a virtual number with a limit because I didn't want to forget about it and get overcharged. I really think that you should try it out and see what you think. And Privacy will give you $5 when you sign up with my link at privacy.com/pleasantgreen. It's not a trick, it's free money just to let you try it out. And I think that you're gonna love it. So go to privacy.com/pleasantgreen as soon as you're done with this video. But right now, it's time to hunt down this scammer. So I found the fake Jairo's Instagram account and I wrote him saying, "Hello, I would like to see if one of your listings is still available." And he said, "Hello, which of the unit we talking about?" And then I just looked through his feed and I found some random apartment that he was promoting. Which is funny because if you Google this address, you'll see that it's a property being managed by a completely different realtor. But I said to him, 19 Old Mamaroneck Road. And he responded with, "Okay, it's still available." Yeah, sure it is. Jairo then says I need to submit a copy of my tax returns, 2 pay stubs, and a photo ID. He also says I need to complete an application before I can schedule a viewing. So I soon get an email from Jairo with the application, and he tells me to kindly fill out the application and send it back. Okay, time out. If anyone ever tells you to kindly do something, they're probably scamming you. When has anyone in the last 50 years ever told someone to kindly do something? We don't talk like that anymore, scammers. But maybe we should, though. The world could use a lot more kindness. Anyway, so I fill in the application with the most random crap I can think of because the scammer isn't going to read it. He just wants his money. But I want to know where this scammer is so I can spook him. And I can do this by sending him a trackable link from Grabify.link. And if he clicks it, I can get his IP address and know what kind of device he's using and where he's located. So I trick him by creating an email that looks like I'm sharing a folder with him containing all my documents. But the button to view the files is going to be replaced with my Grabify link. Then I send him the email and I wait patiently for him to click. Which he does. And it turns out Jairo's imposter is not in New York City. He's living in... I'm sorry to all my Nigerian viewers. But he wrote me and he said, "Good morning, just received your application. Kindly proceed with your application fee. I would forward to you the company's Zelle information to proceed payment." Okay, there's that kindly language again. I said, how much? Kindly proceed with your application fee through the below Zelle information. Do take screenshot after making successful payment. Okay, so who is Sarah Bryan and how is she mixed up in all of this? So I have to pay $200 just to be able to see the place? Yes, after making your applications, a date for viewing will be scheduled for you. And again, nobody should pay an agent before you meet them or see the property. But hey, it's a tough market out there. So I said, okay, I'm interested. Can I call you with a few questions about the property before I pay? And he's actually up for a phone call. So enjoy the conversation.
Press 1 to send a voice.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, Harimachi speaking.
Oh, hi, is this Jairo?
Yeah, this is Hario.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Hey, I just had a few questions about the property on Mamaroneck Road. Is that
Okay.
am I pronouncing that right? Mamaroneck?
Yeah.
Mamaroneck?
Mamaroneck Road.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask about the property. You say that heating is covered?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
On the listing, you say that heating is covered by the owner. Is that correct?
Yeah. All utilities are involved. Heat is also involved in filling up the application.
What about air conditioning?
Yeah, everything is involved. The only thing you have to pay for is just your the bills, the electricity.
So I don't need to pay for air conditioning?
No, you don't need to.
How hot does it usually get in that part of the state?
How hot does it get?
Yeah, how hot does it get in the summertime? In the hundreds or the 90s?
Are you really considered about the temperature of the place, or you considered about in the public?
Just the area. I'm moving from out of state, so I'm just wondering how hot it gets in the summer. Okay, if you're going to pretend to be a realtor in New York City, maybe do your homework and learn a little bit about the area.
Okay, it's like 90.
Is that about as hot as it gets in Nigeria, or is it a little hotter than that? Oh, that spooked him. He immediately blocked me, but I had my friend Tyler, who runs the YouTube channel Profiling Evil, send him a message. And he said, "Hey, I'm interested in one of your rentals." And Jairo said, "Hello. Do forward the post to me." And Tyler said, "Sorry, I don't have the post, but the one I'm interested in is in Lagos, Nigeria." And he said, "WTF?" So then Tyler got blocked too. So he knows he's being watched, and he's gonna love it when I send him a link to this video that thousands of people are now watching. So why don't you leave a message for him in the comments here? I'm sure he would love to hear from you. And hopefully this video will be enough to get the account removed so Jairo can continue to do his job without his clients getting scammed. And the real Jairo also has something that he would like to say.
First and foremost, never send anybody money before they even show your property. Never fill out any personal information before you even meet this person, or before you even come into the office. I would usually suggest going to their office first or meet them somewhere at a property or something like that. But I would never suggest or ask anyone to fill out any personal information or pay any money before I show them any properties.
What, if anything, would you want to say to the person who's been impersonating you and scamming others in your name?
Find a job. Find a job. I mean, they've really made a dedication to this. You know, they're really focused on keeping this page going as if it were me. So I would say just find a job. You know, there's many ways to find money out there that's not scamming people out of theirs.
So my thanks to Jairo for letting me share his story, and thanks to all of you for watching. Remember to be careful with who you send money to or buy houses from. If you found this video interesting, then do me a favor and share it with a friend. Also, be sure to subscribe for more videos just like it, because there's a lot of scamming going on out there and we've got to expose all of it. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.